We are treating the topic prayer. And we know what prayer can do. We know what prayer can do. And I just want us to stand unshakable. Let's stand on the word of God. So my simple explanation or definition for prayer is two-way communication. Prayer will no longer be prayer if we are only there telling God all we want. We talk to God, God talks back to us. And God can talk to us in many different ways. When we study the word of God, God can speak to us through, in fact, that is the way he speaks to us most often, through his word. If you eat and you do not chew your food very well, and you just swallow the whole lump, you will pass out everything. It's not going to be beneficial to you. But when we eat, we chew our food, we allow all the juices to work on top of the food, and the body is able to assimilate what it needs, what is good for it. And then what is not necessary, we pass out. But we thank God because the word of God is such that every bit of it is nutritious. Every word of God is living, and it is given to us for correction, to rebuke us, to form us, to mold us, to tell us the mind of God. The Bible talks about prayer as, a woman bringing forth, going through labor. And then we are not just doing it all by ourselves, because the Bible tells us that God has given us his spirit to help us bring forth. When we will be praying, and from the beginning of the church to the last person there, you are quarreling with all of them. This one looked at me with WI. The other one is looking at me like this. This one is making like so. It's not going anywhere. That prayer is not passing here. I'm even taller than that prayer. When we are the children of God, by the grace of God, we have access. The Bible tells us in Hebrews chapter 4 verse 16, we have access unto God. But how many of us are making use of it? And making use of it the right way? So the psalmist said, "Hear my cry, O God. Listen to my prayer." That means God listens to our prayers. God is interested. God listens to our prayer. We are not making empty noise. And I want to tell us that when you pray concerning a thing, don't think, I prayed that God should do this. Until now, he hasn't done it. What is it now? 2 minutes. He hasn't done it till now. And you stop. Right from the time, unless we are not praying with a pure heart, right from the time we start praying, God is hearing. Something is happening. But when we give up, the devil will always tell us that lie. You are wasting time, you have come again. All this while you've been praying, nothing has happened. But if we stay in the place of prayer, definitely we'll see that something is happening.